So how do you find the sum of this term? K squared plus 1 over k squared minus 1. The first time is 2 and the last time is what? It's 99. So we can resolve this into partial fraction. But before we solve this into partial fraction, we notice they have the same degree. So we can use long division to divide that. Long division. Now k squared divided by k squared is what? Is 1. 1 multiplied by this, that's k squared minus 1. And the next step is what? Subtract. That's 0. 1 minus 1 is what? Is 2. That means k squared plus 1 over k squared plus 1 over k squared minus 1 is what? The quotient plus the remainder over divisor. That's k squared minus 1. Now look at this. 2 over k squared minus 1. Now let's resolve this into partial fraction. So if we resolve this into partial fraction, that's 2 over k minus 1 over what? K plus 1. Now we notice they have two factors. That's k minus 1, k plus 1. That's what? Two factors. A over k minus 1 plus what? B over what? K plus 1. So if we multiply all 2 by what? K minus 1, k plus 1. You get A into bracket k plus 1 plus B into bracket k minus 1, which is equal to what? 2. Now how do you find the value of A and B? Now using cover up method. Here, because we notice that we have k plus 1 and we have k minus 1. Using cover up method, we eliminate one of the variables to get the other. If k plus 1 is taken as 0 and k is what? Minus 1. So if you take k as what? Minus 1 here, b cancel out. Plus b into bracket minus 1 minus 2, which is 2. That's minus, okay, that's minus 1. That's minus 2b is equal to 2. Then b is what? Minus 1. Also, here, k minus 1 is 0, k is what? 1. If you take k as 1, b cancel out. Minus 1, which is what? 2. So 2a is what? 2a is what? 1. So this becomes 1 plus a, which is 1 over k minus 1 plus b, which is minus 1 over what? K plus 1. So that means the series k is equal to 2 to 99 of k squared plus 1 over k squared minus 1 gives this. 1 plus 1 over k minus 1 minus 1 over what? K plus 1. Then we can separate the terms as 99. This is a constant. K is equal to what? 2, and we have 1 here. Plus k is equal to 2, 99 of 1 over k minus 1 minus 1 over what? K plus 1. Now what is this? This is from 2 to what? To 99, and it is a what? Is a constant, which is what? Is 1. That's 99 minus 1 is what? 98. So starting from 2 here. So 98 plus summation from 2 to what? To 99 of 1 over k minus 1 minus 1 over what? K plus 1. That gives 99 plus, now let's find the sum of this term. Starting from what? 2. That gives, when k is what? 2. Let's take the first 3 terms. So when k is 2, that was what? 1 over 1 minus 1 over what? 3. Plus, now when k is what? 3, that's 1 over 2 minus 1 over 4. Now when k is 4, that's 1 over 3 minus 1 over 5. That's the first 3 terms. Now let's take the last 3 terms. That's 97, 98 to what? To 99. 97, that's 1 over 96 minus 1 over what? 98. That's for 97. Now for 98, that's 1 over 97 minus 1 over 99. Now for 99, that's 1 over 98 minus 1 over what? 100. And there's something we call telescoping series. This is a telescoping series because we notice that the terms kill each other here. The telescoping series. The terms kill each other. This is minus 1 over 3, and this is what? Plus 1 over 3. Telescoping series. This 1 over 2. And this is what? This is 1. This is 1 over 2, 1 over 4, 1 over 5. You notice if I take k as what? I stop at 4 here. That's 2, 3, 4. If I take k as 5, that will be 1 over 4 minus 1 over 6. So the minus 1 over 4 will kill what? The 1 over 4 here. That's if I take k as what? As 5. Also, if I take k as what? 6. That will be 1 over 5 minus 1 over 7. That means this minus 1 over 5 kills that what? Plus 1 over 5. Now look at this. 1 over 98 and minus 1 over 98. Thank you. This is 1 over 97. Now this is 1 over 97 and this is what? 1 over 96. Also if I take k as what? As 5. As 95 rather. K as what? 95. That becomes 1 over 94 minus 1 over 96. Out. So this is 97. If I take k as what? 96 now, that would be what? 1 over 95 minus 1 over 97. That cancels out. This is what? Minus 1 over 5. If I take k as what? 6 now, that would be 1 over 5 minus 1 over 7. 1 over 5 minus 1 over 7. That means this 1 over 5 kill the plus 1 over 5. What I have what? 1 over 2. But if I take k as 3, that's 1 over 2 minus 1 over 4. So this 1 over 2 will stay here. And this is what? 1. So that's 98 plus 1 plus 0.5. And this is 1 over 99. Minus 1 over 99. Which is minus 0.01. And this is also minus 0.01. So that's 99. This is plus 0.5. Okay, this is 99. 90 plus 1 is 99. Plus 0.5 minus 0.02. Okay, so 99 minus 0.02 is what? 98.98. So plus 0.5. So 0.5. So that's 98.98 plus what? 0.5. That's 99 point what? 48. That's 99.48. So that implies that the sum of this term is what? 99.4.